Sheena's appearance on VPR, especially in season 11, has sparked concerns. She appears noticeably frail and unwell, prompting speculation about her health. Her reaction to Tom Sandoval's infidelity seemed disproportionately intense, almost as if she was personally affected by it. This raises questions whether there might have been more to her relationship dynamics with Tom than previously known, possibly involving others like Rachel/Raquel. Furthermore, Sheena appears highly anxious and stressed, likely exacerbated by scrutiny on social media and potential issues in her marriage behind the scenes. Observers have also pointed out signs suggesting she may be struggling with an eating disorder, citing instances like her discomfort during a swimsuit fitting. Her involvement in legal matters, particularly her altercation with Raquel, has added to the pressure. It's clear she lacks strong emotional boundaries, which could be linked to her current challenges. Becoming a mother seems to have heightened Sheena's awareness of consequences, especially under public scrutiny. While speculation about others cheating is uncertain, the stress she faces is evident. Coupled with OCD, which she has mentioned struggling with in the past, navigating feedback as a public figure and new parent presents significant challenges for her. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Spill Chronicles. It's me, Ramona, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. However, watching the rooftop photoshoot scene in Season 1, Kristen's reaction to discovering Tom's history with Cassandra, his former roommate and ex-girlfriend, remains bewildering. Despite learning they had been intimate 3 years prior to her relationship with Tom, Kristen reacted as though it had happened while they were together. It seemed as if she expected Tom to have no past relationships at all, which was unrealistic. Stassi seemed to encourage Kristen's reaction initially for amusement, but quickly regretted it when Kristen escalated the situation unnecessarily. The fixation on exes by these reality TV personalities, including those on Housewives shows, continues to perplex many viewers. Kristen's exaggerated response may have stemmed from jealousy and insecurity, particularly since Cassandra was attractive. It was an awkward moment that didn't reflect well on Kristen, as she tried to make the situation more dramatic than it warranted. Her claim about her apartment and her bed was also misleading, given that Cassandra was technically a tenant at the time, and the bed belonged to Tom, not exclusively to Kristen. Kristen's behavior earned her the nickname Crazy Kristen, which seemed fitting based on her actions during that incident. Additionally, didn't Rachel or Rocky recently say she was going to stop discussing Ariana? I recall Rocky making that statement. This article mistakenly attributes it to Rachel, who is a different person, though they do bear a resemblance, which might cause confusion. The only thing I've ever agreed with Sandoval on is his comment about Rocky lacking a soul. But then again, Tom doesn't seem to either. Rocky continues to needle Ariana, unable to resist provoking her, just as Tom does. Interestingly, the harshest criticisms directed at Rocky didn't come from Ariana herself. Rather, they were constant from everyone else. Up until the reunion, Ariana consistently supported her as a friend. It seems Rocky fixates on this particular point to justify her own actions. It appears Rocky lacks substantial topics to discuss, suggesting she may feel a void within. Ariana's desire to leave the show is understandable given how others profit from mentioning her name and exploiting her personal struggles. Raquel, Lala, Sheena, the Toms, Billy Lee, and other minor characters shamefully treat her more as clickbait than a person. Moreover, Tom Schwartz is absolutely insufferable. From his infamous drink-pouring incident on Stassi in Season 1, only to repeat it with Katie later on, he has consistently repulsed me. Watching him speak to Katie during their dinner in Season 10, Episode 10 was deeply unsettling. His emotional immaturity and his attempts to blame Katie for being hurt by his actions with Raquel were beyond pathetic. Schwartz's disrespectful behavior towards Katie is unparalleled, and he truly embodies the essence of a loser. I'm genuinely relieved for Katie to have shed herself of such a juvenile and inept man. As for Rachel, her behavior is equally perplexing. To be upset that Schwartz didn't want to pursue anything in Mexico while he's still married and going through a divorce is beyond comprehension. Her lack of emotional intelligence is astonishing. I'd love to hear from others who share my disdain for Tom. While Sandoval's flaws are well known, Schwartz's abhorrent treatment of Katie often goes overlooked. Perhaps I've missed discussions on this, but regardless, I can't help but express my frustration with him once again. It's also baffling how Rachel expressed hurt feelings over Schwartz not taking their kiss seriously, especially when she was involved with Sandoval at the time. It underscores her lack of judgment. But back to Schwartz, his behavior, such as deliberately provoking Katie until she reacted in front of others, just so he could play the innocent nice guy, is utterly detestable. I can't stand him or his patronizing voice, especially when he talks to dogs. On the other hand, I've recently delved into the Vanderpump Rules universe, catching up from season 1 to the latest episodes, and I have a few thoughts. Ariana faced challenges with Sandoval, Sheena, and Lala this past season, but I found her demeanor in seasons 8 and 9 quite grating. Her staunch defense of Tom, especially concerning his treatment of Katie, was particularly difficult to watch. While I understand the show's loyalty dynamics, continuously defending someone's questionable behavior doesn't make you the leader of the pack, it just makes you another participant in the circus. It seemed Ariana was overly focused on cultivating a specific image as a cool, feminist woman with a level head. It was disappointing to see her mishandle situations like the Jeremy controversy or the arguments between Charlie and Sheena over Brock's friend. Sheena and Lala shine brightest when they're at odds. They both understand the dynamics of reality TV well, and if they were to break the fourth wall, it could create compelling scenes. In season 9, when Lala brought up Brock's past, Sheena was visibly upset about discussing it on camera and later texted Charlie about turning it into a potential Me Too moment regarding Brock's friend. If they openly discussed what they wanted to film, what should be off limits, and how they approached sensitive topics, it would add much more depth to the show. Looking back, I had to skip scenes involving James Kennedy throughout the seasons. While he adds drama and memorable moments, I question how he remained on the show given his behavior. Lisa Vanderpump's decision to keep him on, claiming empathy, has altered my view of her. Similarly, I fast-forwarded through many of Kristen's scenes as it was painful to witness her mental health decline over time. Getting fired from the show might have been the best outcome for her. However, Katie has grown on me significantly. She's endearing, and I hope the show continues to explore how she navigates life post-divorce and as a business owner. There's a clear pattern where Ariana smugly defends toxic men who align with her. From situations involving Kristen, Miami Girl, to Jeremy, and even her shutdown of conversations about James's sexual assault allegations at the season 10 reunion, it's evident. While I respect how she used alliances to advance her career and managed her relationship with Tom, I don't view her as a role model or source of inspiration. However, rewatching Sandoval's chair mishap during the tattoo appointment is always a riot for me. No matter who it happens to, watching people fall never fails to crack me up. I can't help but feel like he totally staged that 100%. It's remarkable how much he resembles Jax. He craves constant attention, and that chair incident was clearly orchestrated for maximum effect. Additionally, I'm still catching up on everything, and I've heard a lot about Sandoval. But wasn't it Ariana who cheated first when she hooked up with Lala? I know Tom was around or knew about it, but he kept saying how uncomfortable it made him feel. So technically, didn't she cheat first? On another note, in my opinion, it's not cheating if your partner gives permission. From what I saw, he didn't seem uncomfortable at all. It's surprising that Tom would lie about it, especially since he was there and didn't object when it happened. Personally, I don't consider it cheating if you're in an open or non-monogamous relationship. Moreover, I'm currently caught up on my watch of Vanderpump Rules, nearing the end of Season 4 with the secrets revealed episodes, and I genuinely wonder if anyone actually likes James. Personally, I find him to be the most annoying man-child ever, worse than Jax. He's widely seen as a terrible, abusive person who manages to get away with it because of his charm and occasional wit. His recent alliance with Ariana and occasional humorous remarks don't excuse his history of abusive behavior. From the start, I found James to be openly unpleasant on Vanderpump Rules. His treatment of women, his infidelity, his arrogance, it's all grating. Although it's admittedly amusing when he boasts about how everyone envies his success as a DJ in a restaurant, likening himself to a white Kenny. Even as I've progressed through the seasons up to season 11, James remains erratic and unpredictable. I'm skeptical of claims that he improves over time because I haven't seen any clear moment of change before the season 10 reunion, where his behavior was particularly embarrassing to watch. James has consistently dodged consequences for his actions. There are serious allegations against him, with hints from Kristen but no clear statements. Despite needing to get sober twice to salvage relationships, he hasn't managed to maintain sobriety. Accusations of domestic violence from Kristen have also surfaced against James. Bravo reportedly investigated these claims. However, perceptions of him seem to shift dramatically, particularly after confrontations like the one with Tom Sandoval towards the end of the recent season, where some viewers suddenly praise his growth and charisma. It's disconcerting to witness a vocal fan base overlook or dismiss these serious allegations, claiming James has grown or is simply good TV. The extent of support despite his troubling behavior is troubling in itself. Additionally, Season 5, Episode 14 is quite revealing about Sandoval's character flaws. I don't even recall this scene, but he gets new headshots with that peculiar long black hair and front white streak by Joe Simpson. Jessica's dad as a photographer, it's all rather unsettling. He has a cringe-worthy line in Peter's 8-minute futuristic film. He also decides that all the guys will dress in drag for the New Orleans bachelor or bachelorette party. To his credit, though it's a stretch, they all initially pursued showbiz dreams. Remember how Katie briefly mentioned having a record label, and they used to go on auditions and work on their reels? It seems everyone else abandoned those aspirations after Bravo, but Sandoval persisted with trying to make Sandoval happen. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.